Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Looks like we went offline for a little bit there, so probably might as well split the VOD. So welcome if you're just coming into this video. This is the second set, and very close finish on that last set with Menace to Society holding off the charging Street Hoops team. But, you know, the Street Hoops team couldn't score a basket in time. The shot clock went off, and they were standing there empty-handed. Yeah, I was saying I think that came down to Deadbolt a little bit. They were getting the frags, but just not putting the players in the right place, and that's what payload comes down to a lot of times. It's about the cart, it's about moving the cart, not necessarily about the frags. And personally, that's one of the reasons that I love watching Payload Highlander.
Yeah, payload's all about priorities. And mTs definitely has their payload priorities in check for sure. If that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we got little traps around the rocks again. Oh, he could have got the soldier with it. Oh well. It's okay.
Vacationer got killed pretty quickly, no problem there. Traps do get pushed out a little bit, so those are going to get spotted out. Trying to replace them, but not quite going to happen.
Much more of a slower push again. Ooh, Morrow tries for it. Not going to get them. Man, Katsi has got Morrow's back this whole game. She's like, Spy hasn't been even close to getting him so far, so. Has been... Shout out to Katsi. Ooh, they wipe.
Yeah, pretty much. Kozin stays back, which is what they did before, but the difference of what they did last round and this round is Hardblue still has his Uber.
Yeah, Hardblue didn't pop that time. I think they might have even known that that's what their battle plan was. And Hardblue definitely could have popped. I wouldn't have said he couldn't have, because there was a buy right in his face. He could have gotten, you know, lag stabbed a bit. Definitely could have happened. But he didn't pop, and now they're forcing Kozin up in front. Get over the hill too, so the Demoman's gonna have some good position here.
Yeah, I think. Well, Hardblue pops it to protect Alpha. Maybe didn't quite have to pop it right then, but it's a fair cycle, so it's no problem really.
Is there an achievement for a Spy getting an Uber from both teams at the same time? Because that's just what happened to Morrow.
I am not sure. Akuma getting a stab though on Kozin.
Nice stab. That was really sick. It was like right around the corner, just missed by a pyro. Perfect timing. That's absolutely what they needed. Like. 20B still going to get the cart, but she's going to fall on the other foot, and Hardblue's going to have a big Uber advantage coming up here.
Wow,
Level 3 already
just
set up for
shutting down Panic, skipping around, and then feeding him a pipe to the face. Hardblue, though, is back here, no problem, getting set up. Oh, and Marissa gets sniped as soon as I switch to her.
Marissa, man, she's been doing well.
Yeah, without a doubt. She's always sniping well, but I've seen her hit a lot of those shots where it's just you barely have a look and you connect, and that's what you need to do as a top-level sniper.
Yeah, definitely. And looks like Akuma trying to harass out. Oh, he actually ends up giving 25 to Kozin, which is good. Soldier tries to come forward, and Heavy's there. Like they're well fortified, and they get an easy sentry gun pick. So 20B holding the line and being able to push back in. 216 for 2 points. That's a really good 2-point time. Yeah,
that was definitely a strong presence on the second point. Just a strongman that, you know, they didn't have an Uber charge and they didn't care. It really didn't matter, you know, a situation like that. If Hardblue actually had built it in time, then he just would have used it and they could have backed up and it would have been a good push. But actually able to just kind of straight up shove Hardblue out of the way. Now they're taking some whips, trying to just kind of push in here hard. Deadbolt just sprinting in with that disciplinary action. Throws Alpha up to the sidewall, and then they're going to back up a little bit, I think.
Yeah, we're going to get
some accomplished.
Yeah, we're going to get some sumo pyro action there. But all that started because Huey was able to send the mail directly into Skyrolla. So yeah, shout out to Huey for doing that. That definitely opened up a fight for them, although I wish it had turned out better for them, because there was no Skyrolla to deal with all that. So we're going to have the Heavy edge the sentry gun here, but Rescue Ranger's going to keep it up along with the Wrangler. Scout coming around the flank, but not able to get it. I think 20B has this. Their hold on the side is just so strong.
Yeah, it seems like it. Deadbolt's got to be a little bit careful. They got to make sure to get him back up to health. He's at pretty much full health now, no buffs. And they're really establishing this corner and working that cart up. Now a push out here, though. Oh, Deadbolt barely escapes after killing Skyroll. He got disconnected from his medic, so it's a little risky. Cart does roll backwards.
That's huge.
Oh, and Koza gets stabbed with 98% by Akuma. Deadbolt and everybody was looking forward. They just wanted to push. Hardblue comes out with the Uber charge, and that is Kraut Killer is going to be able to just kind of run out here and go nutty. Gets on top of the Heavy as Chimp Feet was like looking around suspiciously for the Spy. Should have had eyes forward though, as Marissa gets a snipe on Grape, and really playing well here.
Yeah, that. I mean, what more can you say? You get the 99% stab, there's a story forever, you know, at any level. So
Yeah.
Kozen not happy about that. I don't know if you have the times turned on. He wrote a little nasty message to Akuma right then and there.
there you go. Probably, nice little bind. You got to watch out for Kozen. He's getting bombed by Panic. Oh, throwing it in the air, but he is going to deal with that. That was no problem whatsoever. Deadbolt's getting chased as well. Just a sliver of health left. He's going to get stabbed, though. Doesn't even matter how much health you have there. In the meantime, though, red team is down to just a few players. Nobody on the cart for blue, though. And Marissa getting, well, some snipes out before Chimpy coming from that blue shack. Doing some work. He gets... Oh, no, sorry. He didn't get Catsy, but just kind of pushing hard on Catsy. That sentry gun doing work, though. And here's the uber charge from Harblu. It's actually going to be an interesting change for the rhythms here. As that was pretty early.
Yeah, that was I guess that was just a glory pop or something. Like, it does stop them from pushing, and Ash has not been able to sit on the cart at all. Like, at the last sec. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Paragon, though, looking up the ramp, he was going to be able to get that. Nobody was really keeping an eye on him. If Marissa was looking in other directions. Marissa sniping down the cart now. Didn't get a kill there, but the cart is captured for blue team. There goes Marissa getting Ash, no problem.
Yeah, no problem. Just the scout. They do get the sentry gun, but they didn't get the engineer, so the engineer will be able to rebuild a sentry gun. No problem before the carts are on the corner. Oh, again,
yeah,
more sniper picks.
Yeah, fantastic to watch Marissa snipe. It's like, that's what I'm trying to do when I snipe, It's like, their head's barely poked out, like, get the headshot, and I never connect. But Marissa is connecting all those shots right now, which is obviously doing fantastic work for him. Alpha, really, it's got to go huge here, and he gets a headshot. So that's not going to happen.
Again, Kozen gets picked out. He got picked out by Catsy. He's real sour about that one. Like, I think Kozen's going a little bit on tilt here, to be honest. I'm no psychologist, but...
Yeah, somebody warned Marissa that Spy was creeping up on her. She just turns right around and deals with it.
And now we got a demo back in the top. It's Soldier and Pyro helping as well, so we got the Core Plus. All in position here. We got only level 2. Oh no, it's just deploying. Level 3 set up in the elbow. Find Harblu again. Well, they find Harblu this time, so this could be what they need to open up. But so far, it's been like a 7-minute-ish push, which is still okay. But they've got to put up some results pretty soon, or else things are not going to start going well for 20B.
Yeah, definitely. I was starting to get a little worried as well for him. That pick from Paragon on Harblu is certainly huge. I'm a little surprised at it, considering how far back Paragon was. I switched to him right after that came into effect, but was obviously a big pick. Moved in with this Uber, though, didn't get a whole lot out of that. Sorry.
No, yeah, Catsy forced them to pop in the basement, and then they had to go up 3 levels just to meet up with anyone, and it turned out just to be Catsy. So she trades her life for a really good Uber push. So now Harblu will be sitting at about actually Harblu's actually down on Uber, so it's going to be even Ubers for some reason, I guess. Oh, he's getting caught here by Vacationer. Popped up, survives.
Wow.
And the Heavy's right around the corner, but he gets spammed out by the sentry gun. That is an escape artist if I ever saw one.
Yeah, Harblu's certainly quite elusive. Doing a good job right now, and they've just been sticking with this, I don't know, top of the stairs hold, which is certainly an important area to lock down. It gives you sight over upper as well as a quick ability to rotate to other locations as needed. Skyroller gets taken out, so mTs a few players short right now. Harblu does have Charger, 99%. Is getting attacked by Vacationer, ends up using and just going for the body block. Is going to jump down here with Alpha.
They still get Amuro for them as well, though. Like, they're getting a lot of ancillary picks on things that should be poor engagements for them. So things are still going all right for mTs. They lose their sentry gun immediately, but I still think they're going to be able to hold out on this. But we'll see. Pyro and Engineer on the cart.
Yeah, Alpha in a great position as well. Nobody's really watching him. And he's just throwing down the damage, but there goes Muro, gets that big stab. And Kozen's still in here, but Catsy on top of the situation gets right up on Cozy. Doesn't hit the flare shot. And Kozen actually will survive with that regen. Staying in there. The cart, barely gets over the top. There we go. 849.
Panic messed up his jump, bro. He should have stayed on the cart. and like bought them like another 20 seconds of time, but he jumped over the cart and the scout got it in.
Oh, wow, I did not see that. That is certainly a big play. It looked like Street Hoops were about to be stopped, I guess you could say. And instead,
it
they
looked
pushed
like it
forward
was
and
going to be
persevered.
right on the cart, like right there, and maybe they would have like lost. Everyone would have lost everyone, and the cart would have fallen back down by a little bit, which can be important, but didn't work out that time. They get a last-minute break there. Even still, this is the longest cap time we've had so far, 8:49. So, I mean, MTS has a slight advantage, but not a huge one for sure.
Mm-hmm. I pulled
they're
up
up a game, so.
some of the stats for that half just real quick. Again, looks like Deadbolt doing pretty good in the damage category. Marissa going pretty nutty with 11 frags compared to Paragon's 10, so not a huge gap there.
Sure. It just feels like she has more of an impact, I guess.
Yeah, it comes down to the
Marissa
players
style.
that you're killing. Paragon's picked off Marissa a lot, but I don't know if necessarily got the big picks as well.
You got a few med picks too, so.
Oh, that's right. He does have two.
Yeah. Okay. So we got a heavy going through ditch immediately. Oh, he backs out right afterwards.
He just got right on top of cart. Akuma pretty far forward, does get picked out. the push fairly uncontested here as Paragon gets a snipe on Katsy. So a few players going down. Hardblue just staying tucked away as MTS just try to get this as far forward as possible. It does come out with Alpha now. We'll see if we get the push here, but Paragon has been getting snipes no problem.
Kozen's playing with danger a little bit here, but they do back off. MTS does back off of him, so I thought if they'd move forward a little bit, it would have been forward for him. But Kukuma's right in position to get the heavy chops down, not able to find him, so he has to back out of there. Forced pop actually from the demo. I'm surprised. Oh, it's because they Ubered around the backside. So MTS gets a sentry gun, but then get trapped upon and lose Hardblue and XTS. Is this going to be? Well, they're trading out well. Oh my goodness, that was the wipe.
Yeah, it's really just chimp feet. Oh my god, but Paragon is going pretty nutty
Huge.
here.
Yeah, that was a double kill immediately, and he even finds chimp feet. So.
Yeah.
No, that was Akuma.
Yeah, sorry, that's the other team. Huey Lewis with the runaway flare. He's down to 7 health, though. Barely escapes. Huey Lewis getting some good news. He's ready to play some more esports.
Yeah, so, I mean, they got Hardblue, and then I think they smelled blood in the water, but I'm really surprised it didn't work out for them. I think it's because Chimfeet was just in a bad position to attack there on the top. Regardless, everyone will rotate up top. This has been a pretty good first point cap time. Akuma trying to move on the med, but got the pyro there, so we're good on that front. Demo Man with the medic are the only ones above actually. Marissa's in her normal spot, but
yeah,
Paragon finds her.
Yeah, gets sniped by Paragon though behind the rock. Alpha wants to move in now, but does take. Oh my God, a headshot as Muro comes in and gets the backstab on Hardblue at the same time. So
nice.
Yeah, not good news for Alpha. And basically, you know, the sniper battle, I talked about it a lot, casting Highlander, but it is a really big deal. You know, Paragon got the kill on Marissa. She couldn't deal with him, and wow, right now he's going crazy. Continue
Akuma,
that thread.
Yeah, he literally just came into the crowd, pretended like he was one of them. Nobody turned around, which I was so shocked by. I thought the Pyro had him for sure. And he just walks up and gets Kozen, so what was going to be like a really good hold for 20B, I mean, it was shaping up that way. They're getting back up the hill. All of a sudden, it's all turned around on them. Now, at least they still have a level 3 sentry gun. They've got a sticky trap up. They didn't lose anybody but Kozen, but they're sitting below now. And you're right, though. The sniper battle is big. So whoever makes a pick here as a sniper first is going to be the guy who like starts being aggressive.
Hardblue's about to come out the side tunnel here with Skyrolla leading the way. But maybe if Skyrolla can't get a toe in here, he'll just back out. Skyrolla actually in danger. He goes down, which might bode well, or might bode badly for Hardblue. But he's staying finally tucked away in these tunnels right now. Kozen just got an Ubersaw as well, so he's going to have an Ubersaw ready to go at the same time. I'm not quite sure where Marissa was. That was the one that got killed. Oh, Hardblue almost gets thrown over the edge completely. Is having a hide out here. Looks like Hardblue...
He's still on his tail.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huey chasing. Is going to try to deliver some mail to Spamfest. Not able to do that. Sentry Gun is still up momentarily. Goes down now. And a lot of big frags going the way of MTS. Paragon out here. He's going to get dealt with. And Vacationer, one of the few... Actually, oh no, he's just coming from spawn as Kozen escaped. So 5 minutes remaining on the offensive clock here. If Menace to Society are indeed able to able to capture that faster, beat that time, that will be the end of this match. If Street Hoops Esports can hang on and defend, that will earn them this second set, and we will go to a final third set. Right now, though, Menace to Society is certainly pushing well. You're roboting a little bit, Turbo. Hopefully that will work itself out. But I'll take the bulk here until we're sure you're good to go again. Yeah, you're definitely roboting. But we got Squid moving in here on the heavy weapons guy. Does take out Chimpy. Trying to just get Kozin with that pistol. Oh my god, Kozin very dangerously low, but does hang in there.
Am I still a robot?
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Oh, sweet. Humanity restored. Oh, huge bomb as well. Not able to get it, but they... Oh, man, what a great pop. mTs came around the card side, popped in, and... Yeah, wow. They don't get hard blue, but I think he's next on the list. Pipe almost hits him. Akuma's moving in position.
Yeah, I wasn't quick enough on the camera, but I did see Akuma starting to get into position. A very nice stab there, and I was even going to say there, you know, that if you had kind of mixed that up, if you showed me that clip, or that interaction, and you took away the teams, I would have thought that was a hard blue pop. You know, it's a very aggressive defensive Uber. You know, say let's shove them off, let's get them out of here. But unfortunately for them, for Street Hoops, in the aftermath of that went pretty badly. I don't know. They weren't able to put any sort of defense on third, and they're going to put all of their chips on defending this last point. So we'll see how that goes.
mTs is just. They've been better about positioning. I was worried for a while at second point when they were pushing through the tunnel, which you don't see happen very often, and it's for a good reason. They were getting pushed down into, but after they got the second point, they moved right up to the third point, got the corner, way before 20B did. Even though 20B had tons of time to set it up, I'm not sure why they didn't. And now, after that third point kind of didn't go well for them, I want to say. Pop goes below, Soldier comes up, jumps around the sentry gun, and cleans out a spam fest. Soldier's up above. Oh, this is just not looking good for them.
Wow.
Kozin's dead, but Harblu's still alive.
Skyroll actually takes the position that he did defensively, but now it's on the other foot, and he's trying to utilize that small stair area on the right side to just kind of creep up. Right now, though, Pyro is trying to fight off. It looks like that is Spamfest. Spamfest, though, is doing work and staying on the cart. Picks up that health pack so he can continue to push. He's got somebody with him, and this could be it for Street Hoops Esports. Not able to contest the cart. Oh, no, they do. Ash gets in here. Oh, they're stopping the medic. They're doing it. Kozin gets an... Oh, no, that's it, though.
That's okay.
Yeah, Kozin gets the Ubersaw. A noble effort there at the end.
GG.
But Street Hoops Esports just not quite able to do it and keep a defensive structure long enough to hold off the push.
That was pretty convincing. That was a pretty convincing mTs win for sure. 2-minute win there. Taking the third point by storm really gave them the big cushion space they needed, and I just didn't see them do anything wrong. Well, except for that second point push, which I thought was weird, but it wasn't super bad.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. They could have been sharper. I mean, pushing that last with Deadbolt stepping off of it, I think that was a big play. I think that they could have had that point, and that wasn't necessarily that wasn't necessarily Menace to Society's round. I think they could have taken that one, but they only ended up having 2 chances to actually take a round, and so they were unable to do that on the second set, and they lost both, and that was it in this best of 3 upwards round.
Yeah, that was very good. I just think mTs is paying off on the promise that their roster shows. I mean, Akuma is just such an incredible spy, and he did so well. He was like top fragging on his team as a spy, which is just, you don't do that very often on Highlander, if ever. So
yeah, Akuma definitely super talented, and played exceptional tonight. So well played by Menace to Society. And that wraps up, our match coverage. But a couple things I want to talk about first, just before we totally close everything down. My man TurboCop, who joined me here today, he's going to be with our fantastic Highlander panel show that he started for us. You guys did great last season, and they are re-kicking things tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, of course, on our channel, twitch.tv/eXtv Esports. You'll be able to check that VOD on our YouTube as well. Very cool show. Just really kind of a lot of things kicked around. Covers Highlander as a whole. You guys should jump in and well, be involved with the chat and throw them some questions and help kickstart that discussion. So very cool show. Excited to watch that tomorrow. We're also actually going to have a cast tomorrow, which actually we might have to discuss that. I said I think we're gonna do a CEVO cast tomorrow, actually. So would you guys be all right?
That'll
on
be awesome.
eXtv eSports 2? Is that
Yeah.
okay?
We'll be fine there for sure.
Okay. Well,
yeah, but tomorrow we're gonna have Mombele and Pete, the plumber, both from EBM, which is a sort of a revitalized Tier 2 team here in Platinum. Platinum's a lot bigger this year, 16 teams versus 9 from last time, so should be interesting. Yeah, well, shout-outs to everyone. Shout-out to Shaquille O'Neal. Oh, we didn't talk about Spamfest. I thought Spamfest played really well there, but I'll look over the VOD and point out more things later, I guess.
Awesome. Looking forward to hearing your analysis tomorrow from some of the other games that happened today as well. We'll have to check those out and get back to you. And also just a quick correction. That is ESEA tomorrow. That's going to be on this channel at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. And that is Goldman Sachs, who we saw in CEVO recently, versus Arizona. Lang will definitely be there casting, Dashner on production, and the co-caster to be determined. And as I was just mentioning, 9 and Out will be on Tuesday. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I had a fun time. I hope you guys had a fun time. We will be doing this again next Monday. We'll definitely be covering the entire UGC Summer season that is coming up. So make sure to join us next Monday. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I am eXtine on behalf of the eXtv crew. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Peace out.